Welcome to this gentle adult yoga class. We're going to do a grounding practice today, so let's start lying down on our mats. We'll take some slow, deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth with a sigh. Sighing out whatever you don't need, confusion, upsetness. Allow that vibration to move through you, organizing your cells and your organs. We're turning on our vagus nerve, our relaxation response. And you may find that your desire to make noise gets less and less, that your exhale gets softer and your awareness goes more inside. Become aware of the state of your body. The movement of your breath. The level of activity in your mind. The turbulence or peacefulness of your feelings. And how accessible to you is that infinite ocean of silence that underlies this all. And if you like, allow an intention to form for today's practice. Let's roll the knees to face the ceiling. And inhale the arms up overhead, but let's not stretch right away. Just feel the shoulder blades underneath you, maybe wriggle them down and towards each other. Feel the weight of your body on the back of your hands, your shoulder blades, your buttocks, your thighs, and your heels. And just do a kind of passive stretch, just the fact of bringing your arms overhead stretches your chest, your rib cage, your side body. Breathing into that passive stretch. Taking a deep breath, let's make it a more active stretch from right heel to right fingertips. And soften. Inhale, lengthen from left heel to left fingertips. And soften. Inhale, right side. And soften. Inhale, left side. And soften. Deep breath, press out from heels to fingers, spread those toes, spread those fingers wide. Deep breath and soften. And bring your left knee in and give that leg a hug. And let's gently rock that leg from side to side. And circle. Nice and slow, breathing into this sensation in your hip joint. And circle the other way. Come back to stillness. One more hug. Excuse me. One more side to side. And place that foot on the floor. Slide it down. Compare the two sides. And legs parallel, bring in your other leg and give that leg a hug. And gentle rocking from side to side. And let's circle that leg. Deep breath into the hip. And circle the other way. One more hug. One more rock side to side. And place that foot on the floor and slide it down. Let's bring both legs in. You can do a little spinal rock and roll here. And just bring your legs up and down or rocking forward and back. You can go more into a plow pose if you want to. I'm feeling like a just gentle rock today would be what my body would like. And one more, you can rock yourself up or just roll over and come to a seated position. Taking a moment to settle here. We're going to interlace the hands and press them out and draw them back into the heart. Inhale. Actually, inhale in. Exhale away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Press those arms out. Bring them up overhead. And we'll stretch to one side. And back to center and stretch the other way. And back to center. We're going to make some big circles with the arms. Nice and slow. And feel the different muscles engaged as you change positions. Supporting with your core. One more in this direction. Inhale tall and let's go the other way. Last one. Coming up to center. And float the arms down behind you. Take a nice deep breath and lift your heart. And if you feel so inclined, lift your hips and press them forward. Arm back down and gently sway from side to side. And back up. And let's sit up tall and lower the chin to the chest. And roll the ear to one side. And roll the ear the other way. Releasing tension in your neck. And back to center, stretch up tall, look over your shoulder. Rotating your head slowly from side to side. Soft gaze. And back to center. Take a moment to notice the energy moving through you. Really feeling your sitting bones grounding you, as if you're growing roots down through the sitting bones and into the earth. Stretching up tall, relaxing the shoulders down. Taking a moment to ground yourself. Let's send one leg out. And turn towards that leg. Inhale tall and exhale over. Keeping your right hand on your leg or on the floor in front, bring the left hand to your hip and spin your body towards the ceiling. You can stay here or reach up or rotate and bring that arm overhead. You're using the other hand to press against the leg to help you spin your body towards the sky. So you're feeling that grounding effect. The grounding of the legs, creating the openness in the upper body. Inhale back up. And walk your hands around, looking over your shoulder. And back to center. Bring that leg in. We'll bring the other leg out. Inhale tall and turn. And exhale over the leg. I'm going to scoop your belly towards your leg. Inhale up. Bring your hand to your shin or inside the leg. Other hand to your hip. Roll your body towards the ceiling. Press out through your heel and the ball of your big toe. Stay here. Reach up. Rotate from the shoulder. Bring that arm overhead. Notice the opening of your rib cage and the deepening of your breath. Inhale back up. Sit up tall, bring your arm across and walk yourself around to a spinal twist. And come back to center and take a moment to check in, feeling the groundedness, the connection to the earth. Let's press back into child pose. This one is for you. You enjoyed it so much yesterday. I'm going to reach the arms out in the front. We're going to inhale into up dog, lowering the hips and lifting the chest. And pressing back into child. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling back. Moving with your breath nice and slow. Draw your belly in for support. Press your shoulders back and down. Last one. Press your heart forward and come to stillness in child pose. Let's reach the arms out in front. And we'll walk around to one side. And come back to center and walk around the other way. And back to center. Lifting your right elbow, the left arm comes in, parallel to your knees, palm up, will slide through. Feel the stretch along the right side of your body. And back to center. Bring the other arm in and slide it through. You could have a prop under your head here if you like. And back to center. And let's inhale into downward facing dog. Hands a little bit in front of your shoulders. Belly down, chest and tailbone up. Toes turn over. Fingers spread wide. Let's take a moment to lift the knees as high as the heels and just hover here. Developing some upper body strength, feeling our connection to the earth to hold us up. And then we'll lift and press back into downward facing dog. Again, drawing energy up from the earth. Shooting our heels towards the floor. Bending one knee, bringing that heel up. And changing sides. Lifting both heels and pressing them down. Keep pressing your palms into the earth and reaching away from your hands with your hips. And we'll slowly walk our way to a forward fold. And you can wrap your arms around your legs if you like, bending your knees nice and low so you can keep your chest on your thighs. And then begin to lift your hips and see how long you can keep your chest and thighs together. And then bring your hands to your thighs and slowly roll up. Finding Tadasana. Feel your connection to the earth. Let's lift the toes and spread them wide. Relax them back down. Let's gently begin to rock back and forth or side to side. It's called bamboo in the wind. Eyes open or closed. Feeling your connection to the earth so that you don't fall over. Just easy, gentle swaying. Feeling the line of energy down your spine and down your legs and into the earth. And then come to stillness.
Every floor.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
this room is reserved.
I know.
Thank you.
Every floor.
Inhale the arms up overhead,
And
reaching up and pressing down. Inhale, stretch, coming onto your toes if that feels okay to you. And down. Let's bring the hands in front. We're going to push away and pull towards. So again, we're doing a little bit of a rocking here, feeling our connection to the earth, feeling grounded. And let's step out to our five-pointed star. Feeling our connection to the earth here. Lift the toes and spread them wide. Lift the arches. And then we're going to turn the toes outward and come into a plie. We're going to bring our hands to our thighs. Draw the belly in and up. And then we're going to press one shoulder forward as we turn over one leg. Inhale back up and press the other shoulder forward. Inhale up, let's press the first side. And back up and second side. Inhale, back up. Let's toe heel in just a little bit and come into goddess pose. Pressing the elbows back, the knees back, the tailbone down and the belly up and in. Feel your strength and power here. Feel nice and grounded. If you'd like a little more challenge, you can pick up your heels. If you want a little more challenge, you can lean forward a little bit. And release. And down, toe heel back to Tadasana. We're going to do a little foot warm up. I'm going to turn this way. It's a bit of a balance, so if you need to hold on to something, go right ahead. We're going to just step one foot a little bit forward, and then we're going to pick up that heel and press forward into the ball of the foot. Pressing into the back heel at the same time. It's as if you're about to take a walk. We're opening up the front of the ankle. We're strengthening the toes and the feet. And bring that foot back in. Step the other foot a little bit forward. Lift the heel. Press into the back heel and the front ball of your foot. So pressing into the back foot heel and front toes. And back. This one's a little harder. So again, if you need to hold on, you're going to step that foot forward, but you're going to turn the toes over and press into the top of the foot. Oh, that stretch in the front of the ankle is so wonderful. Find your drishti, breathe. A little challenging balance as well as a great ankle opener. Come back to Tadasana. Feel the energy in that ankle. Awesome. And we'll step the other foot a little forward and then turn the toes over. Really giving the front of that ankle a stretch. And back to Tadasana. Take that in. So we're going to do some side lunges and then turn that into half moon balance. So if you need a wall for half moon balance or to hand on a table or a chair, I'll give you a moment to set yourself up. So let's step out nice and wide once again. Inhaling, 5-pointed star. Let's rotate the right toes and come into a warrior pose. That rhymed. And then we're going to reach over the leg and come into side angle pose. Drop the hips a little more, perhaps. Broaden across the chest. Reach into the outside of your back foot, keeping that arch lifted. And then if you'd like to go further, bringing your hand behind your foot, swing it forward about 1.5 feet. And maybe your hand is on a chair or a table, that's perfectly okay, or on a block even. Coming up into half moon balance. You really have to feel your connection to the earth here. Feeling good? And let's bend that standing leg. And come on back up. Turn the toes in, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel back to Tadasana. Feel the openness in one side of your body. Wow. And let's step out again. 5-pointed star. Lift your arches, lift your toes and spread them wide. And we'll rotate toes to the left, and come into Virabhadrasana 2. And reach forward over the leg, coming into Parshvakonasana. Spinning your rib cage towards the sky. And you can stay here, bring your hand down, bring your other hand behind your foot, the little toe side of your foot. Swing that hand straight forward about 1.5 feet. And come on up into Ardha Chandrasana. And let's bend the leg and come on back up. Turn the toes in, toe heel back. And we're going to come down onto our mats in a sitting position. Sitting up tall, bring the hands to the floor behind you. Take your heels up off the floor, or grab your thighs, or take your legs up off the floor, or reach your arms out. Finding boat pose. And let's go a little lower. Deep breaths. And a little lower. And a little lower. And surrender. Whew. Let's bend the knees. Come into Setsa Bandhasana bridge pose, taking a moment to feel the earth below you. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale, push the belly back and tip the tailbone up. And release. Inhale, lift the rib cage and the waist, pressing the tailbone into the floor. And release. Inhale, tip the tailbone up, press the back into the floor. And rock, lifting the waist. And this time we'll come up into Setu Bandhasana. So when you're ready, tipping the tailbone and peeling up off the floor. And if you're up high enough and you'd like to bring your arms underneath you, coming into Yoga Mudra here. Keep pressing into the heels and lifting the hips, pressing the shoulders back and down, soft throat. Keep lifting a little higher as you breathe and open. Feel the strength of your legs, your connection to the earth. And slowly roll down, release your hands, but keep them underneath you so that you're now lying on your hands. Wiggle your shoulders back out. Few breaths here to ground and equalize. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest and stretch them up towards the ceiling. And slowly lower them down. Hover for a breath. If that's too challenging for you, you can put your feet on the floor and slide them straight instead. Support with your core, lower belly in and up. The slower you go, the more benefits you get. Doesn't that feel good though? Nice and slow. This time we'll bring the knees into the chest. And then either slide the legs along the floor or just above the floor. And inhale up. And bend the knees in. Stretch the legs out. Inhale up. Bring the legs up. And give your legs a hug. Open the arms out. And we'll lower the legs down. And possibly you can hover. Inhale to center. And hover the other way. If you need to put your legs on the floor, go ahead, but then you've got more gravity to fight when you come back up. So I'm not sure which is more difficult. And inhale to center. Inhale to center. Last set. Feel that nice massage on your back as you move from side to side. And back to center and give yourself a hug. Maybe a little circling with your hands on your knees. And circle the other way. And one more hug. And let's press the legs square, open the arms out, lower the knees to one side. You can stay here or straighten your legs, grabbing your big toes with your nearest hand. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Surrender your weight into the floor. And turn your head towards your legs, bring your legs in. Come onto your back. Give yourself a hug. Press your legs away at right angles. Lower them down with the knees on top of each other, or stretch your legs straight, holding your big toes with your nearest hand and turning your head away from your knees. Surrender your body weight into the floor. Surrender your breath. And turn your head to face your legs. Bring your legs back in. Give yourself one more hug or little rock. And get what you need for Shavasana. Take a moment to settle yourself so you feel your connection to the earth. If you need a pillow under your knees or under your head, do whatever it takes to be comfortable. And feel the places where the body and the floor meet. Feel the back of your head, your shoulder blades, the back of your arms and hands, your buttocks, calves and heels. And allow yourself to settle into those places, feeling the earth supporting you and holding you up. And anything you don't need, let that drain out the back of your body with each exhale. Inhaling earth energy and exhaling out negativity, disease, discomfort, stress, anxiety, old patterns, you name it, you let it go. You can stay here as long as you like. And when you're ready, bring some movement back into your fingers and toes. Gently move and stretch in whatever way feels good to you. And when you're ready, place your feet on the floor, roll to one side. And blink your eyes gently to come back into the room. Lean forward and walk yourself around to a seated position. Namaste.